Hey guys, we are at MWAVE 2023. We're here in the JVC Experience Room. We've got some really cool stuff to talk about here. We've had a lot of folks come through this experience room. So I've got my man here, Rob. He's with JVC. Rob, tell us what you've got in this room.
Right now, MWAVE, we set up with our top-of-line NZ9 model here at 100,001 native contrast with a nice Stewart Studio Tech 130 screen set up. We have our 8K server making a lot of noise, but
nice.
Getting full 8K, 48 gigabits a second fed to the projector. We're probably the only projector on the market that can do that at this time.
Nice.
So, Kaleidoscope server, doing video material. So, whatever your customer wants to feed into this projector, it's going to work.
It'll accept that.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the new laser, I say new, but these laser projectors, that's kind of a roughly new technology in the space. A lot of people in my audience, they have some older, the standard bulb projectors, and I myself have a JVC NX7. I love it, absolutely love it, but I'm also at the same time, I'm really jealous of the new laser projectors. Talk a little bit about that and maybe some of the differences there.
The difference in the laser, I mean, I had the previous series before with the lamp-based, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But when I put the laser in, it takes it to a different level. The color, the dynamic range, that dynamic dimming is really nice. When it goes down to black, it goes to black, you can't see anything coming out of the projector. So your eye perceives that black is really, really black.
That's one thing that we have seen even here. We try to do some comparisons, not necessarily trying to declare a winner, but we want folks to be able to see how does this brand do with this segment? How does this brand, and JVC definitely last year, when we put them head to head against other manufacturers, black levels just blew everybody away. We had an opportunity to take some of our VIP Gold and VIP Platinum members over to 4 home theater tours, and several of them had JVC products, and it was awesome because some of them have really, really dark rooms and light controlled rooms. So when they would get to a scene and it would dip to black, everybody was like, whoa, dude, I mean, it went black. So that is definitely a huge, huge value to consumers, having those deep blacks, great contrast. And like I said, I absolutely love my NX7, but I've got my eye on the NZ8. I don't think I can go the NZ9.
The NZ8 is a very good projector. I mean, the only thing you're probably losing is the big lens in the front end. And so that's a little sharpness and detail, but a little bit of brightness and contrast, but for the most part, the NZ8 is definitely our top selling unit.
Rob, I want to share with you something else. So we were doing those home theater tours, and in one gentleman's house, we were at Sheldon's house. He's got I don't know the model, but I think it's an NX7, actually. I'm sorry, NZ7. He has the NZ7. And I asked him, after we did all the demos, I said, Sheldon, your image looks gorgeous. I said, one thing I'm curious about is, did you have that professionally calibrated? And he said, Michael, this is out of the box. I'm like, dude, that rocks. I mean, it's got a beautiful image. So yes, you can probably get some even more performance value out of it by having it calibrated by yourself or getting a professional to come in and do it. But just knowing that you're not going to have to get in and dial in all those settings. You can just plug and play, enjoy your system, and have a beautiful image. That's definitely super cool.
Yeah, I mean, with the system set up the way it is, the auto picture modes are automatic for the customer. So they don't even have to select anything. It'll preset to the right HDR, SDR profile. And so when you plug it in, it just works. So, and it's great. For calibration, I would definitely look at calibration. It definitely improves the image. Out of the box, it does a very nice job.
I was blown away.
But calibration, I think, actually takes it to a different level.
Absolutely.
And you can do that, do it yourself, or you can have some professionally calibrated. And we offer calibration software on our website. So they can AutoCal, so they can buy their Spider X, iPro 2. And then they can calibrate their own projector. And if anyone needs assistance, they can contact me on that. So.
Nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, like I said, I personally have been a big fan of JVC for many years. You guys are, I think, you're leading the way. You're making some incredible products. Consumers tend to love it. One thing that I love too is, in here we've got a 16:9 screen. In my house, I've got a 2.35 to 1, so we're working with a scope. So I needed a projector that would be able to fill that screen. And so if somebody has a scope screen, what does JVC offer that would allow them to be able to switch kind of those aspect ratios?
We actually have lens memory in the projector, so you can zoom the different aspect ratios from a normal, basically 2 times screen width.
Sure.
And so you can do that. You can add an anamorphic lens from like Panamorph or something like that.
Right.
In the front end, we have all that scaling built in to work with third-party lenses. So.
And the cool thing too is, I don't remember how many, but there's probably, I don't know, 7, maybe 10 different lens memory presets. You know, my previous projector, another brand, only had like 2 or 3, which was cool. But this allows you to like save all, like whatever dimensions you want. If you want to do 4x3, you can do a preset for that, a 16:9, 235, 240.
Yeah, you can do presets for that. You can do a day or night mode. If you're watching a football mode, whatever you want to kind of set up on it. So besides doing just sizing, you can do picture settings on it too. So you can really optimize it for whatever viewing you might have. So.
Well, Rob, we are super excited that JVC was here this year. We'd love to have you again next year.
It was a great show.
Awesome.
We really enjoyed it.
Actually, talking about the show, what were like some of the feedback from, you know, people that came in? And I know you did a seminar. Give us some thoughts on that as well.
We did the seminar. We had probably 45 people come in.
Nice.
And so probably asked them, 50% actually own JVC right now. 80% actually had probably front projection system of some sort. And then another 10 to 20% were actually looking to get into a home theater.
Yeah, so they're shopping around.
So they're shopping around. So
Nice.
it's nice. So.
And so y'all provided some education, what we bring to the table, different models and so forth. So,
Yep.
and you've got a range. I mean, you've got the NP5, is that right?
NP5 is our entry-level lamp-based model. And then we have the NZ9, the top of the line at 26K. So they run from about 6K to 26K.
Sure.
So whatever your budget is, really the NP5 is really, really hard to beat performance-wise.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking unit. It might be lamp-based, but it definitely shines picture quality.
So here's the only thing I wish that JVC would offer. A long time ago, when I first got in home theater, I had a projector. It was a Panasonic, and it would automatically switch those aspect ratios, so it would sense the content.
Sense the content.
You know,
Yeah,
because I'm lazy, I got to hit 3 buttons to make it change.
Yeah. No, that's something we're working on. With the Kaleidoscape, you can trigger off
Correct.
that,
Yeah.
and then
Not
you
that
can
bougie.
trigger the projector to do that.
Yeah.
But right now, internally into the projector, no, we can't do
Yeah,
that right now.
literally, y'all make it super simple. Hit the lens, boom, hit your preset, and you're done.
Yeah, but the presets are on the remote. You hit preset 1, 2, and 3 is the top.
Nice.
They're on the remote. So.
Yeah, super cool. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. We've got more content coming from MWAVE 2023. We'd love to have you join us at MWAVE 2024 because we're about to wrap up the show today. It's been a blast. A lot of you guys have come out. We've had some great relationships. You've had some incredible experiences, both in video, comparisons on subwoofers and speakers, and these big demo rooms and home theater experiences. So I hope you consider coming out and join us next year, MWAVE 2024. Hope you guys have an incredible week. God bless, and we'll catch you in the next video.